Okay, so hello and welcome. This is BMW Racing Team 1. Today I'm going to show you what I drive. Well, as you know, I drive a BMW, but you can see the Logitech G27. I used to drive my BMW. I also use the manual gearbox, as this is actually, some players say that it's not good, but I disagree because whenever I drive the car and I have to slow down, I always can use the brakes to brake the car more evenly and much faster than usual. Also, I can, because I have the pedals, I also can start much quicker because I can rev as much as I need to. So wheel gives me not only the perfect control, but speed and very big tempo. So it's not that people who have wheels, they cheat. They don't. But they just, if you got skills and you have a wheel, then actually win a lot of races if everything goes according to plan. And yeah, just it's much better. Also wanted to point out some things like, also like to point out some things about BMW driving. Some say that to drive a BMW like really well, it's impossible, but I can tell you it's not. Also, some people are very angry with BMW drivers, like for example me. Why? Well, because they say, "Oh, you're a crasher, you're a crasher." That's not the point. And when I ask them why, they say, "You have shitty lines." Well, don't forget, front-wheel drive cars and rear-wheel drive cars are very different. So if I was to drive the Chevrolet line, I would be spinning all over the place. So therefore, BMW needs more room to turn. And well, basically, if I'm driving behind a Chevrolet or a BMW, it's my responsibility or it's my problem to look after myself, also for the person that is in front of me. Because if, the person is stupid enough to, drive on the whole track and just weaving all around, well, then it's not racing. So, yeah. And if somebody, gets hit by me when I'm driving in front and he's driving in the back, and they say I'm a crasher, I would like to point out, again, BMW has to have a lot of space. So keep that in mind, that we take much wider line than the Chevrolet guys do. And if you come in between, well, then either you spin me and I'll be angry, or you bounce back and then you say I'm a crasher. So keep that in mind, that if you see me or other BMW driver in front, be sure to give him a little bit more room. If you're faster, you'll get by him on the next corner. But if you're a brutal, stupid, and idiot, then you can just forget about the grid at all. Just play Sims. Okay, but enough talking, more racing. I'm just going to tell you what's the time and, yeah, just comment on the situation. So, first thing I do, you see, I can regulate as much revs as I want, and that actually helps me to start faster. Well, sometimes. See what I mean? And again, did you hear? The guy tried to cut in, and that's what happens when you go into my line. And I can't do anything about it. It's not my fault that he went there. And now I'm going to show you how to brake with your... so every time you change gear, you just blip the gas. And that's the problem with third gear. I'm short on power. I need more revs, but it doesn't really give me more. But what I get in return is superb, well, not superb, but a very good grip. And the back, when the back starts sliding, I can actually turn in much better than, I think, than the front-wheel drive cars. But the Chevrolet has a better engine than a BMW, so it just runs away from me on the straights. So you can see the manual actually gives you a big advantage. And here I go. So let's see if he's fair or dirty. I'll try to pass fairly. Yep, and he missed his point. And nope, he's not fair. And poor guy left. Well, too bad. I actually got the inside, so he should have just, you know, when he saw me going in, he should have braked and just made the scissor maneuver. The time is 1 minute and 13 seconds. There we go. And somebody's pushing me. So you can see the guy is not giving up. So what I'll do, I'll just brake earlier and try to cut in back. Oh, that was not intentional move. I guess somebody will push me out now. Well, sometimes it happens. I got carried away as well. I'm trying not to hit the guy, but he's not giving up. Okay. Nothing much I could have done about that. Well, sometimes I get too ambitious and you just see a space and you just dive in, and sometimes that's a bad idea, as I just did twice now. You know, if I'm driving against a professional driver, he should foresee that I'm going to, you know... Okay, I need to warm up first, I guess. So anyway, he should have seen that I'm going to dive in and just, you know, give me a little bit more space. But since they all want to be in front at all costs, then contact is inevitable. And now again you'll see how I will close up to that car in front. As I mentioned before, it's all because I'm using a manual. And I can shift gears whenever I want to. That was a bit too rough. But now I think I'll have a good chance to overtake him here. No, too late. But for example here, right? I know I'm just going to use 4th gear, so why bother even shifting? I'm just going to try to overtake him cleanly this time. And you see what he did? On the last second, he's just blocking me. And that, I think that is not fair racing. I mean, if you get spinned like that, why are you even surprised that you crashed? It's not my fault that you're closing the door on the last second. Well, sometimes it goes well, sometimes it goes bad.